Hey everybody, I'm back. After about 3 weeks, I'm finally back here doing another video for you. And the reason is I'm gone. I went to Colorado for a while. Yeah, just to get away. Anyway, but while I was gone, I got to see Transformers 3, which is the big news today because that is kind of what I'm talking about, kind of not. First of all, I want to just say that whilst Transformers 3 was not quite as good as it had been cracked up to be, it was still pretty good and not as bad as the second one, which in this case is, I'll take anything really. But in that second movie, in that third movie, lots of things happened, so I don't want to give any spoilers away, but one guy's a bad guy that you do not think he will be the bad guy. And try figuring that one out. But that guy that is always going to be the bad guy, no matter what you think, and that is Shockwave. Oh yes, Shockwave indeed. Shockwave the big, the bad, the purple menace of the world. And yeah, he was in it, but he didn't have as big a part as I thought he would be, and that was kind of disappointing, but not too. But enough of all that. Let's get on to the actual Shockwave himself. So you see Shockwave here represented in glorious purple, and he looks actually quite a bit like his old G1 self. He's got the antlers, the single eye, he's even got the little cord back here, which I thought was really cool actually. Now, unlike the old toy, he actually has a hand on this end as well. You can take off the MechTech weapon, sorta, well, yeah, like that, and he can have two hands like this and go, but I gotta say, I prefer him old school style. But as far as guns go, this is actually pretty cool, and as far as MechTech weapons go, this is very cool. See, all you gotta do is just kind of push this little deal here, and it goes boom, chagoom, bagoom. Yeah. So yeah, this is really cool, and so it actually looks pretty neat all over. I'm digging the purple and the silver, little silver treads back there. You'll see what that's used for later. And he's got the scary looking ribs and everything. He looks great with Optimus Prime and does pretty well on his own as well. And as is typical with Voyager class figures, he's also a bit bigger than the deluxe guys, but not by too much. I don't know, I think Roadbuster could still take him. But yeah, this Shockwave looks very cool in the light here, with just a little bit of detail looking in there. There's his face sculpt right up there. Yeah, I'm saying that looks pretty neat right there. Yeah, I do like them all over, even in the back here. There's not too much junk because, well, face it, his alt mode isn't really much to look at as it is, as you'll see here in a minute. But so there's not really a whole lot of kibble to get in the way. But I mean, as he is right now, he looks awfully cool. Now, one thing that's actually kind of odd about this guy is this other arm here. Yeah, it works. It moves around pretty well. It's got nice articulation and stuff, and it's even got a neat hinge joint or something in there. But the one thing that is kind of weird is this deal right here. I'm not really sure what it's for, but it's just like a spear or something. But it doesn't do anything. It just kind of sits there and does this. And falls out too. I'm not really sure what it's for, but you just stick it on there, and I guess it just looks cool. I don't know, maybe a handheld weapon. I'm not sure. It looks pretty wicked as it is, though, just kind of on there like a piece of spike. And, well, yeah, that's pretty much it. But that's Shockwave in robot mode, and I gotta say, it looks pretty cool. I like the purple and I like the silver. There's a little bit of gray bits in there that don't look too cool, but I'm willing to give that off because it just adds to his overall skeletal spookiness. But, yeah. Now time for the alt mode, which is a bit of a downer, but it's not that bad. And, here it is. Shockwave in vehicle mode. Not exactly sure what it is, but it's, well, okay, apparently it's tank mode or something like that. I hate these things when they do it. You know, when they make a really macho bad guy like Megatron or the Fallen or something, and then give him a stupid piece of junk alt mode like this. It just really gets on my nerves because I just can't stand it. Why can't you just make it look like something normal? But yeah, here he is in tank mode, and I mean, while it's still stupid looking and kind of lazily put together, it still does fit together pretty well, and I gotta say, it's one of the better one of these things. And it does look kind of neat, actually, in this neat purple color and the silver on the front here, with a big gun and the neat little cord going around the side like that, and this spear thing looking a bit more plausible and reasonable on there. it actually does look pretty cool, and whilst his head is kind of visible, it's in this little case right here where you can't barely see it. So it's like he's looking at you, but you can't see him. It's actually kind of a neat idea right there. And as for the rest of it, well, it's actually pretty cool. Yeah, kind of. And unlike most of these things, it does actually kind of tend to roll a little bit, and it nails down at the front, so it's got some spikes, which makes it look like it can just rip up the road as it goes down the road. Rip up the road as it goes down the road? Is that supposed to make sense? But yeah, it's still really cool. I mean, it's got these wheels on the front, and you know, it's neat. You know, it's not awesome, it's not terrible. It's neat. I mean, it's weird, but it's cool, and I gotta say, the robot mode does it for me. It's just awesome. And I gotta say this also, that this isn't as bad as animated Shockwave's alt mode, in my own opinion. And yeah, it's not as bad as animated Shockwave. So at least he can be known as the Shockwave's alt mode that isn't as bad as animated Shockwave, which it's fine. Yeah. But yeah, this is a cool figure, and I definitely recommend getting it. It's one of the Voyagers that you definitely should pick up. If you're not too into this whole Dark of the Moon thing, then I at least suggest this be one of the guys that you pick up for sure. He was featured in the movie pretty well, and he is also a very cool character. I mean, it's Shockwave. Hello. So I definitely say you should get this Shockwave, at least this one, if nothing else. You should at least get Shockwave. If you don't get anything else from this series, get this guy, because, you know, it's Shockwave. Come on. So yeah, awesome robot mode, awesome gimmick. Vehicle mode isn't really all that great, but it's still better than some that are like this guy, like Megatron from the other series, or the Fallen. So yeah, I'd say this is definitely a win. I'd say it's a win. And since it never appeared in the movie, that, you know, it's not like it's not movie accurate. It can be really whatever they want it to be, actually. So I'd say, yeah, Shockwave, he's pretty cool. Definitely get him. I'd say that. Yeah. Anyway, hopefully I'll be back with another video before 3 weeks has come. Sorry for that. Hope it'll not happen for a while. And until next time, I'm Creature Hunt Guy. This is Dark of the Moon Shockwave, and Shockwave, not Shockwave, Shockwave. And I'll see you later.